Hello world. It's been a while since my last video. The vlog has not been up to date. Apologize, I've been super busy, but while I've got a free moment to sit in front of a camera, I wanted to tell you a quick story about the biggest mistake I've made in business so far. So in order for you to understand the mistake, I've got to give you a bit of a backstory. So here we go. I have I've run some form of my own business from the time I was 14 years old. So, first business I started was a sneaker and apparel selling company. I basically found a wholesaler overseas and had them drop shipping orders to customers who purchased from an online store that I built, as well as through eBay auctions. In its most successful period, there was about 3 months where I pulled in $1,300 each month in sales, which was amazing for a 16-year-old with no bills and no overhead in high school. Over time, I started to gravitate toward design, and I kept the sneaker business going all the way up until my senior year of high school. But I also had other businesses. At one point, I was a graphic designer. I did that all the way throughout college, designing posters and flyers and business cards and things for local businesses. I also had a chance to work with a television personality as well as other organizations on campus. So it was really successful, again, for someone with no bills, no overhead, really just making money to fund the type of lifestyle I wanted. Wanted to be able to have gas in my car whenever I wanted to go somewhere. Wanted to be able to buy records from the record store. Wanted to be able to buy sneakers whenever I wanted to. And so I was able to afford myself that lifestyle with money that I made basically in my spare time. That's pretty good, again, like I've been saying, for someone with no bills, no overhead, things like that. Those are great accomplishments. But here's the biggest mistake I made. I did not view those successes at the time for what they were, which was, or they were real successes. Those are real things to be proud of and to build on. I kind of convinced myself, because I was doing things that I enjoyed, that it was just kind of a one-off thing, and it's just, you probably couldn't make a living at this, because I had conditioned myself to believe that your job is supposed to be something boring, something that you just do to make money. So anything that's fun probably won't sustain you in the long term. That's just kind of the way I viewed it. And by the time I got married, I fully sold into this mindset. All the things that I enjoyed doing, the things that I would do for free, those aren't worth pursuing, or they weren't worth pursuing to me, because then, I'd put my family at risk or whatever, whatever you're conditioned to believe. I just know in my situation, I fully believed that all of those things were a waste of time, even though I had seen proof time and time again that they really could be viable income sources. I don't say any of this to brag, obviously, but I wanted to make sure that as I'm kind of stepping back into entrepreneurship, that I give you guys or share with you the lessons that I've learned along the way. So why is this a big deal? Well, the reason this is such a huge mistake is because since college, I spent the last 5 years trying to force myself into this little box that's like this big, right? And so this box just says, this is the box I'm going to view the world through. This is what I'm able to do. This is what I'm allowed to do. And this is how I have to provide for my family. And in putting those blinders on to everything else that, one, kind of lives inside me, but then also everything else the world has to offer, I really pigeonholed myself and made things worse for my family than I would have if I'd actually, been bold and been courageous and decided to step out of the comfort zone. And this is not to say that full-time entrepreneurship is for everyone. I don't think full-time entrepreneurship is for anyone if you haven't fully prepared for it, if you haven't saved up some money, if you haven't proven your business model. No one's meant to be stressing every day over where their next dollar is going to come from, where their next meal is going to come from, whether or not there's going to be a roof over your head. This is something you've got to be secure in before you step out on your own, I believe. But I do say that to say it's now been over 12 years since I started my first business. And if I had just been consistent with any number of these businesses that I've started, I'd be a lot more successful than I am now. And the reason I didn't continue with those businesses is not because I was lazy or because I just didn't have, I don't know. The reason I didn't finish what I started was because I really did not believe in myself. And that's the biggest mistake that I've made in life to date, not believing. And it's so crucial because we're in this new online world where every person is a brand and everyone is scrambling to show that they have experience in any given topic at any given time. I mean, everybody is a blog. Everyone is theirname.com. And this is what I've done. This is what I can offer you. This is what I can offer the world. And so in this new knowledge economy, all those experiences that I built in the past are worth a lot. They're not worth as much coming from me because I didn't stick with anything. So if you're like me, or if you're watching this video for some reason, I'm not sure why anybody would be watching a video of mine, but if you're watching this video and you have an idea, if you have a passion, if you have something that just kind of keeps your world turning and everything spinning, go for it. I'm not saying to risk everything and go for it, but at least keep it going on the side. Keep it to yourself for a little while until you can prove that it's something that's viable. Maybe keep it to yourself until you've got some business lined up. Or maybe don't keep it to yourself. Maybe you tell all your friends, get a support group together, but don't just set it to the side. Don't believe that you're insignificant. Don't believe that your ideas and your dreams and your visions don't matter. Don't believe that for a second because it's not true. Don't make the same mistake I made. Please, believe in yourself, believe in your passions, follow them, and let God guide you the rest of the way. Peace.